Hi everyone, I'm Econael and we are playing Dungeons of Dredmor. So I took the liberty to go back to a portal dimension, as you can see it's on cooldown, and I emptied out the inventory and I did some crafting. Because I thought maybe you didn't want to see the whole process of crafting again. But it was actually quite short because I had looked through most of the crafting items last time. And there was this gun dowel, which was a pole arm that did 20 damage, which is 5 more than our previous weapon, which was the katana with 15 damage. And actually I had enough resources to craft the Guan dowel. So we have 25% damage increase, or maybe a little bit more. But yeah, so we should kick some ass in combat. Okay, and I also made a sonic wand. I don't know what it does. It reads, the tiny transmission dish emits a focused energy wave that causes enemies to drop their defenses. So yeah, I mean, that sounds useful. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, our fighting animations are different because we're wielding a pole arm weapon this time. Is he gonna come? Yeah. Alright, one-hitting enemies, that's what I like. It's probably the very best way of reducing incoming damage, just to kill the enemy before he gets a chance to hit you back. Alright, come. There you go. Alright. Oops. That was a mistake. Can I try? Yes. Alright. Oh, there's one of those witch doctors. I think he hasn't noticed me yet. Could this be... we'll never know. Alright. Okay, let's see what the bookshelf is. Scaly Hauberk of the Fish. Huh, I think we do have a scaled armor. I'll look at it immediately because there currently aren't any other recipes that I'm interested in, except for the silver shields, which... these silver shields, which give a lot of magic resistance. Okay, where is the Scaly Hauberk of Fish? It had a Lutefisk Corridon cube at the left side. Maybe it's made in the press. No? Oh, or maybe I don't have the skill for it. Let's see. It's good. Yeah, we need 6 smithing. It's actually not that good. I mean, it's good, don't get me wrong. 7 block and 6 armor absorption is pretty good, but I think it's not worth it because ours has 9 and 5, so yeah, it's a wash. Jesus, they block a lot. I don't even think there's enemy block reduction. There's only enemy dodge reduction. Ooh, Lutefisk statue. Now we should have a ton of Lutefisk. 84. And there's something like these cheeses. I found out that for the cheese sandwiches, where are they? I guess I must have left them, or maybe I ate them. Anyway, the I probably had just 1 or 2. The cheese sandwiches only work with the generic cheese and not with the named cheeses. So the Matwan as well as the Danish. And probably the steak, because even the cooked steaks aren't that useful anymore. What else is not useful? The Azurma bonnet. And maybe the puff balls, because we already have way more than we could ever use. Okay, so we have 95 Lutefisk. Is it enough to gain the favor of the Lutefisk god? You've tithed 163 pieces of Lutefisk. He is still not satisfied. Those insatiable gods. Maybe next time. I'm not even sure, maybe it is independent of playthroughs. No, otherwise it wouldn't have started to count from 0, so it's not independent of playthroughs. It would also be weird. Okay. I stepped into a trap that I didn't even see. Oh no, he's starting to cast this on me, but I'll just summon him so I can kill him. Okay. Oh, I think we have... Okay, do we have a skill? We have the gag order. I think I'm gonna replace the gag order with Rune of Objection, and now if I see an enemy, I could cast a Shot of Darkness on it, but it's gonna disappear anyway. Alright. We're cleaning up pretty well with the new weapon. Does a lot of damage. I think I needed 3 hits for the enemies, so now I only need 2. Oh, or even 1. Perfect. We have a Chest of Evil here, which of course we'll open. And we got an item, Dagger of Akomos, with 18 damage. It would have been an upgrade had I not crafted the Guan, but... well, it's actually also a defensive weapon. It has a lot of resistances and 1 armor absorption, so it's actually a pretty good weapon. But I still prefer the damage from the Guan, because we already have all of our armor items for defense. Okay, so this is the nondescript cheese that can be used to make the sandwiches. Now this again, the Pact of Leading Life, still not quite sure what it does. Besides give you vampirism, but it also temporarily increases our hit points. But the flavor text says that you lose. Oh, do you? Yeah, you promise to give some of your life to some elder being. But I don't see me losing any hit points. Oh, 2 bookshelves. Maybe some new good recipe. The tome is actually pretty bad for a tome. Magic sandals from the modular alchemy kit that we don't have. I don't think they would be too good, but let's take a look nonetheless. It's probably the end there somewhere. Oh wow. Oh wow, I guess most of the recipes that we have found are for the modular alchemy kit. Quite a pity that we don't have skill to craft any of those. Where are the sandals though? Let's use... oh, no sandals, no sandals. Ah, I always confuse these two. This is a Tinkerer's box or whatever, and this is the alchemy kit. So they should be at the end, yes. Magic sandals, well, they're for casters, they're not that great. And a triple flare. Now this could have more damage than our weapons, but it doesn't. Still a pretty good upgrade though. Alright, where do we go? I think we go up. Here. There's a place on the map that we haven't seen yet. I hope there's a shop there. I would really like to buy some better equipment. Do we have any meat? Yeah, some raw meat. Well, we're near the barbecue. I'm just gonna grill the meat. Turn the cheese into lutefisk as well as the azurma bonnet and the matuen. I kind of feel like we have a higher chance of getting the shrooms that we don't want when we don't have any of them in our inventory. Or maybe this is just a bias because I see the new stacks appearing when I collect them. And otherwise it would just be increasing a stack that I already have, so... Some sliced bread, a voltaic cell, Golomancer's cap, I've already seen it. Bolt of Squid, if I remember correctly, is actually pretty strong. But I also think that we can turn it into a wand, which is even stronger, I hope. I'm starting to abandon... oh, okay, now I can try the Rune of Objection. Okay, cast it again. Now he has Shroud of Darkness twice instead of me. That's funny, but actually... no, it's not expensive, it was just 3 mana. I was saying I'm starting to abandon the principles of trying not to get surrounded in small rooms like this, because we can take the damage. And it's just faster if I don't play too cautiously. Alright. Okay, time to drink a hard cider. I don't think we have any lockpicks. We lost. Ooh, the shop. Excellent, okay. Oh, it's a small shop though. Now we have a Dwarven Wiffle Maul, which kind of looks like a disposable razor. Doesn't do much damage. The buckler is pretty bad. The lederhosen aren't good. The belt of iron plates is worse than ours. I guess even ours is the upgrade of the belt of iron plates. And then there's a dagger with 20 mana magic resistance, but sadly the damage is quite low. Okay, but I will go and pick up our stuff and sell it. Okay, what do I not want to sell? We have some booze. We already have the modular alchemy box. Or rather, we are selling it anyway. Cheese and bread. Lutefisk into the Lutefisk cube. Zermop bonnet to Lutefisk. Cassiterite is ingredient as well as voltaic cell. Let's sort. The rest gets sold. I may not have enough room for all of that. Instead I want to sell, let's see. Yeah, that's fine though. Let's sell all of this stuff. Also this and the dagger. Not quite sure whether I shouldn't keep it, because it is actually more, it's actually better than the katana. So I'm gonna leave it. I want to sell the book though. I'll just wait 30 rounds real quick and go back and sell the rest. Now I'm thinking I have a lot of cash and nothing to spend it on. Maybe, I don't know, maybe in between the next two videos I'll visit the other shops, but I don't know about that. Okay, I'll leave the dagger. Sell the katana, which is worse, the dagger is superior. And get the rest of the stuff that I want to sell. And sell it as well. Alright, we are pretty rich right now, so maybe the next vending machine will get a lot of action from us. If it has any useful stuff, of course. Finally, one of the new skill sets is all about money. And some of these spells, they don't cost any mana. They just cost money. Small amounts of money, like 100, 110 or something like that. Okay, we have a vastly superior, oh well, not vastly, but somewhat superior crossbow, which I will equip, and then I'll sell the old one. Alright, so it looks like this floor is pretty clear. I will move to next to, well, I'll probably stay close to the shop because we have one more pocket dimension to go to. Knockpot Furkul Fro. Let's see. Alright, let's go there. Oops. I misclicked, now I have to type it again. Alright, careful now. And in we go. So, some ancient rutabaga. Not dangerous at all. Alright. Those carrots, they look so weird. I like that. I'm thinking that maybe the best way to get ludicrous amounts of damage is to get dual wielding. So you can actually dual wield weapons. Probably not pole arms though, but definitely like swords and daggers and stuff. And usually if you do it, I don't know, do I have something? Currently don't, but usually I think you get a debuff just from, what is that? Painting of the Hyperpope. The Hyperpope. Wizards disagree widely on the current Hyperpope's legitimacy, but his choice of headwear is universally respected and admired nonetheless. So yeah, I think you get a debuff if you equip two weapons, unless you have picked the dual wielding skill. Where's the... There was a Diggle somewhere here, an invisible Diggle, and I don't see it anymore. Ah, oh, there you go. Gotcha. I wonder whether the Rune of Objection, but there was this other one, the gag... No, the gag order is actually more expensive than the Rune of Objection. But I guess there are enemies that can cast damaging spells, which are more dangerous than debuffs. And so that's why. Alright. Looks like a crossing. Where do we go? There are no traps in these rooms. I expected traps. Lots of enemies. They're all dead to one hit. How much damage do we actually do? Let's see. One hit. You clash Fuguchi 1, 6, 7, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16. We should be doing more damage, but I guess he does have armor and resistances, so... Ooh. Okay, can we guess... I guess we can eat more of the shrooms, but do we actually need to? But on the other hand, they don't do that much. And some of those, like the Grunge ear, is it? No. The Prince, for example, they don't have a timer. So I will probably leave those in my inventory that don't have a timer. For example, the Lobstermint Fungus doesn't have a timer. Yes, it lasts for 5 hits. And what else? The Greedy Blanchcap, let's eat it. It has a timer. The Fell Truffle has no timer. It has a hit counter, so I will put the Fell Truffle instead of the Plumber's Agaric in inventory. What is that? Oh, Potion of Midas. Yes, please. Extra gold is always welcome. This looks like it would summon the evil clones, but I think we are more than prepared to take them on. So, but I will drink some hot cider first. Maybe also cast a Wand of Tesla. And this is actually the first time that both rows are full, and we'll see what happens. I have one charge on this Wand of Tesla. Let's cast. Yeah, well, it's hard to tell whether something got replaced or actually just ended. Probably one of the buffs was from the boost and it just ended. What else can I put here? Let's put the meat wand here. Oh, no, there's just one charge left. Oh, it was a teleporter. Okay. Oh, well. Prepared for nothing. But at least we have some order in our quick bar now. I was actually looking forward to fighting the evil clones again. I'm not sure whether they give a lot of experience. Could be because they're quite hard. Invisible Diggles. Pain in the ass. Ah, there we go. Alright. Okay, time for a seismic uppercut. You know, maybe I could start trying to fight without the mana mail. So that I don't lose so much mana because I have lots of food and not that much booze. How are our resistances? Actually not bad, except for the righteous resistance. But I don't see many fish paladins around, so... Okay, let's Rune of Objection that. Good. Man, it continues casting. Oh, that's not nice. Where's the enemy? There's still one enemy, there's still one witch doctor somewhere. There we go. Okay, now it will run out, and I think there should be a dead end around here. Maybe one extra room. No, there isn't. Just a triangle. So Fell Truffle on the floor. Okay. I would kind of prefer if those extra pocket dimensions were a little bit shorter with harder enemies. Oh, come on. Alright, let's get rid of the debuff. But I don't want to miss them. Not only because of the experience, which is quite substantial. I mean, these enemies give a regular amount of experience. But also because there's always an interesting item at the end. Right next to the portal, to the way out. Oh, these Diggles. Objection. Objection. I guess after 2 objections he can't cast it anymore because he doesn't see me. So he has to walk up right next to me, where he then prefers to do a melee attack.
need more mana.
Yeah, I'm out of mana, even though I'm not using mana meal, and I'm also not losing many hit points. Let's drink some hot cider, maybe 2 or 3 bottles, and fill inventory with our quick bar with the grog. And maybe a Merlot as well. Why not? It's an Inky Hog Lantern. Alright, we've reached the end. What will the item be? Hopefully something useful. Oh my god, are you kidding me? For this? Well, that's disappointing. Nah. Okay, so Lutefisk, this as well, even this Dirk, and there's no money from that. And we have 1 gem, 1 burnt out wand, and 1 more gem. That's it. Let's leave. And now we can go down to level 6. Okay, we'll take this exit, I guess. Oh yeah, wasn't there a vending machine for bombs? And I wanted to try to destroy this one. I don't have any bombs with me. You can try the fiery wand. It's its last. No, it has multiple charges. Let's try. Okay, that didn't work. Oh, but I set something on fire that's in there. Oh, that's not bad. But I could have sworn that there was... yeah, there we go. Just the handheld weapon dispensary. Let's buy some bombs. I will buy the iron bomb and frag bomb. What is this? Noxious brimstone and acid flask. I could, but doesn't seem too useful. Maybe some throwing knives, they're really cheap. And also the bolas, they're cheap as well. They might be useful for some stronger enemies, or just when I don't want to be fighting melee for some reason. Okay, let's try the iron bomb. Okay, it broke the door, but I guess there's no way to move the food vendor. Well, at least I can get some booze and a potato. Wow. Alright, better nothing. Let's go down to the next level. Alright. New level, new tile set. The tile set is a bit noisy. It reminds me of the expansion for Diablo 1. That was made by Sierra Online. I think it was called Hellfire. It looks a bit like that. Come on, Diggle. Don't play games with me. This is serious. It's a serious game. Mellow Shrine. Noon. No. Kion, the Untouchable Cake. 5-3 is worse. Does it have anything other? No. Cheese to Lutefisk. And the pear and the potato. Sword. Okay. I think I'm gonna activate the mana mail again. Because we do have a lot of booze now. And it's a new level, I don't know how strong the enemies are. How do we get out of this room? Well, I guess I have to use the teleporters, eh? Oh, there's some free cheese. Yeah, well, let's step on the teleporter. We have some carrots. Yeah, nothing's new here. Oh, lots of items. And some poison. It's a plague potato, Alright. Wait for the poison to go away. Come on, go away, go away, go away. There we go. Can I go here? No? Okay. Okay, another teleporter. Let's see, how much experience do the statues give on level 6? Is it 600 or is it more? No, it is the level times 100. Alright, Anvil of Krong. Now, let's go to the pocket dimension. Maybe put some stuff down. Some of the stronger booze. We do have a lot of it. Turn all of the cheese into Lutefisk. And the potatoes. And this cheese. Alright. Now I have some room. We have some crafting stuff and some items that we want to sell, like this. Alright, so I wanted to come here because of this. What is that? Yeah, the boots. I think those boots I wanted to enchant to see whether they are better than mine. Whether they turn out better than mine. They could. We could use some better boots. Otherwise, we could try to enchant a weapon, but... yeah, I'd rather just enchant the boots. Okay, and also the helmet, I guess. I could try to enchant, but I'm gonna try the boots. Okay, new boots. Are you better than mine? Oh yes, definitely. Because 2 extra damage, and it's just a different kind of damage. I'm losing fixative damage for conflagratory, that's fine. But and I'm losing 1 dodge, which is not a big deal, but I'm gaining 4 nimbleness and 2 existential resistance. So I will equip the new boots. Alright. This looks new. No, it's just a trend. Okay, we've seen that before. I will shoot this one to get the charge out of the way. Okay. Nice. Alright. Lots of crafting materials, but unfortunately what I'm looking for are ingots, especially silver ingots. What is that? Potion of invisibility? Yeah. Okay, wow. It's almost like a mini monster resource, so many enemies. I guess these enemies with the armor actually do have a lot of armor. They block a lot. I think I'm gonna try the Essence of Battle. I don't remember whether I actually tried that before. Let's try. Alright. Oh yeah, I remember now. I tried and it costs way too much mana. So I have the Diggle Plague, which is a pretty substantial debuff. Can I get rid of it with the Rune of Objection?
You need more mana.
Of course. Let's drink some grog. And now I should be able to... Dangerously mana blasted. Wow. Now that's a debuff. I guess you can drink a lot of the beer and the weaker booze, but if you drink a lot of the stronger booze, oh, you don't want to do that. Can I do it again? I don't have mana. So got rid of the Diggle Plague. Okay, some... What was that? Bronze and iron. It's not the metal I'm looking for, but I'll take anything. Bookshelf, what is it? Spear of Holy Sacrifice. With the anvil. Wow, 31, no, yes, 31 damage. 2 gold ingots. A Lirpa, how do I get a Lirpa? I've never seen that before. Okay, well, if we find a Lirpa, we can get a nice damage upgrade. Cube of Flesh and awful. Okay, that sounds awful. Anything else? No. The meat. I don't care about the meat anymore. Let's summon those gnomes, because I guess that's the only way to kill them without wasting ranged weapons. Alright, carrot. I guess this is a teleporter as well. No, it's not. Oh, we level up. Inconceivable. What do you take? Fungal Master of Yogurt. can do that once. You can summon living weapons of fungus. I have literally no idea what this does. To burst from the corpse of fallen enemies. Okay, so this is probably like after we clear a big room, we cast it and we got lots of shrooms. But I'm starting to question the usefulness of shrooms at this point. I mean, I'm not saying they're not useful, but now the stat bonuses are not that substantial anymore. We could take more smithing to maybe unlock better items. Or we could take, what is that? Writ of counterspelling. Obtain a writ of counterspelling to reflect dangerous... Yes, reflect dangerous spells. I think it is time to take that because... But is it a buff? I think it should be a... I'll try it. I'll try it. And I'll take it instead of the Essence of Battle because it's very mana heavy. Okay, so if I cast that... Oh my god, this is... Okay, so... it gives us lots of magic resistance, and I guess this is like mana spell reflection, the 50. And it will cost... Wait, it says 5 out of 6. So let's see. Our mana is at 65, and now it is either 64 or 59. 64. So it costs 1 mana every 6 rounds, which is completely fine, I guess. Maybe we need to drink more booze, but... Well, 6 rounds are actually pretty short. I don't know about this. I'll deactivate it right now, and maybe I'll only activate it when we get casting enemies. Because I think at level maybe 7 or maybe level 8 we will get more casting enemies. Currently, like this was a spell. Luminescent mark. We can't. Yeah, it's not that. It's not a big deal. It actually gave us side range because we glow now. Basically, what it does is we can't sneak around anymore, which we aren't doing anyway. So, kite shield is pretty basic. All right. Ooh, time for a seismic uppercut. Nice. Guess we would have much more mana if we were playing with more mana, with more casting spells, which we aren't. We are more of a... Finally it says that we're more of a wizard, but I don't agree. What was that? This looked like a second Lutefisk cube. Now, if you put a Lutefisk cube in a Lutefisk cube, what is that? A Jiggy gnome? Why is it Jiggy? Who cares? I do. Will it cast something? Now, if you put... let's remove the Lutefisk. If you put a Lutefisk cube in a Lutefisk cube, you get an explosion. But it actually killed one enemy. Was it worth it? I'm not entirely sure, because now I need to eat a sandwich. And the steak. And the pear. And let's sort and wait. Oh, maybe I'll eat the cheese as well. Okay. So there was some purple fumes at the end. And I guess this is from the Jiggy gnome. Maybe a cast. A spell from the Jiggy gnome. Oh. Now the Jiggy gnome had some infection. This Thawmite infection. And the Diggle got it. Wow. So I guess this is a communicable disease. Ah, okay. So the enchanted plague potatoes are doing this purple mist. Alright, let's wait till it ends. Preferably not while I'm in it. What is that? Weapon rack? Yeah, but it's empty. What kind of trap is that? Oh, it doesn't say. Oh, lots of enemies do AoE toxic stuff. Alright, we have one of those. What was that? An orb. Not bad, but not better than our shield. So last time I wrote down the effects of the order of the runes, and this time I'll just try a new order. Let's try Lambda. Lambda first, then... than the others in any way. Doesn't matter, because you don't know what's gonna happen. Oops. Okay, I'll note it down. Let's see what happens when I push the lever. Yes, throwing weapons. This is actually exactly the vending machine that I wanted. Wow, hand grenades. Those look powerful. Okay, let's make some room in our inventory. Ooh, a tentacle wand. I've heard that those are strong. I've heard, I mean, I think those are strong because I think I've had them in the past. Okay, this is for sale. So this and this. And the old boots. The shield. Okay, we have lots of consumable items as always. Here's some reagents. A burned out wand. More reagents. Let's not forget to sell the orb. And I think I should eat constantly some of those shrooms. Okay, I'll put the Lutefisk in Lutefisk cube. It doesn't waste anything. And I gain more space. Yeah, now I can buy something. Hand grenade sounds good. I'm gonna get a hand grenade. Was it just one? I hope it was more than one. 3 hand grenades, okay, that's fine. What else is there? Bonsai bomb. It's a little tree writhing about in a bottle. What? Okay, I'm just gonna buy it because I want to see what it does. A bonsai bomb. Poison flask, throwing X, and Zappa Zap. Okay. This is 13, this is 3. I'm gonna buy the cheap one just to see what it is because I'm curious. And what does it do? Oh, it's just a throwing weapon. I'm really curious about the bonsai bomb. Oh, we have a strong enemy. Akokoyekol, the Eater of Whales. A thin sheen of ice covers this golem. I will try the bonsai bomb just to see. Well, that's a bit underwhelming. Maybe it'll happen later. Okay. Wow, he does a lot of damage. Oh shit. I will drink a potion of healing. Oh, this is dangerous. Oh my god, yeah, that was totally really dangerous. I probably should have used polymorphic injunction on him earlier, just to get him out of the way. Because an enemy like this can totally ruin our run. I need to eat something now. Maybe drink some grog. Let's try it twice. What's that? Magically liquored. Yeah, whatever. I mean, it doesn't last long anyway, so I can just hit the grog really hard. Okay, drink one more. I can continue. Not sure what this does. Ah, yeah, I remember this should spawn some enemies around us. So let's first take a look at this. It's a bolt. Do I have any traps to lay down? I don't. I could eat some stuff though. Like a prince, a lobstermane fungus. I could use one of Tesla. A felt truffle. And a plumbus agaric, I guess. Grunge ear, everything. Greedy blanche cap. Just not the potions. Alright. Yeah, enemies are vastly stronger than last level. We're losing much more hit points than before. Before we wouldn't actually lose many hit points in fights, mostly mana, but this time... Alright. Yeah, I don't want to use any items here. I should be able to take a room like that. But I'm not gonna take this Tesla's horror lightly, so I will shoot probably not a Tesla's bolt, but a broad head bolt. Oh, it's right in front of me now, I can hit it. Oh, I want a Tesla. Excellent. Do I have vampirism? No, I will eat greedy lunch cap. And hopefully just heal while I'm killing these Diggles. Alright. Okay, where else? Ooh, a shop. Excellent. Excellent. Is it a bigger shop? Ah, it's still a small shop. What do we have here? A worm scale shield. This could be better than ours. 5 block, 5 armor absorption, 6 total in resistances. We have 5 and 3 and 1 in resistances, so it is actually better than ours and it is not expensive at all. This is an instant buy. Easy upgrade. What? I can equip 2 shields. What? Okay. That's good to know. Maybe you can make... Well, if you're melee, I mean unarmed. If you're unarmed, you actually kick with your foot. And a lot of the spells say weapon or foot, like braces, if you're unarmed. And so maybe you can wear 2 shields, dual wield shields, and fight unarmed. That would be funny. Okay, Tesla bolt, metal buckler is pretty bad, leather cap. Those are crap items, but the shield was pretty good. But I think I can sell this stuff now. Or actually, I'm gonna end the episode here. I'm gonna run back and forth and sell the items, organize inventory, and so we have a fresh start in our next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.